Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everyone, to the stream. You are tuned in to round one of the Fallen Kings Cup. My name is Gun Noodle. I will be your caster and cameraman for this match. We have a Division 1 matchup here between Getting Good and Kings. My audio is loud. And while we wait for the last one to ready up, let's do a quick roster rundown here for Getting Good. Tagged up is GG. We have Masquerade, Leon, Lom, and SCL. And over on Kings, we have Nee, Saucy, BB Jam, and Faith. Should be a fun, interesting matchup between these two. Just waiting on Faith to ready up here before we get started. And there it is. We are ready to go live. First chapter of this matchup. They're going to be starting with a 2-2 Hunt Smoke.
Guys, can I have a second with the car?
Getting Good on S. We'll be running Survivor first.
Whatever.
As the smoke pulls from the bush, it's not going to land. Boom from the sign going to get popped. Hunter gets skeeted. Spit going to go down onto nothing. And that's going to be an amazing start for Getting Good here, as they begin their blitz through the map.
Reload.
We're going to see a 42% tank, as that was pretty much a perfect take. We got zeros across the board for Kings.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Coming up on this underpass, Jock Smoke Charge Boom. Tank is going to be up very, very shortly, so we'll see which one of these teams bites first. If they send in the hit, Getting Good's going to push this tank up, which maybe Kings want that. Maybe they don't, but they're 2% away from this tank. Smoke Pool trying to lead the engage. Charger goes in. Gonna land, but gets no slam. Smoke gets cleared instantly. Nice little tube him in the back. And that is going to bring in the first tank of the game for Kings up in the hands of Faith. Getting Good, gonna push through this common. Making the way up onto the bridge. As we rotate over to Faith to see what he has planned for this tank. Looks like he's going for the car. Actually, no, he's gonna throw a rock first. Not quite on target, as he begins working in these cars. Let's take a look at some of the pings we got here. We are looking at high 200 pings. Masquerade and BB Jam are the only ones below 200. So, rough pings. Faith rotating out, as Getting Good pushes aggressively, trying to get some chip onto this tank. That car is down below, so Faith trying to get this car in. And we have two cars kind of in bad positions, and Nee is going to crash, I think. So we have our first pause of the game. And we are right back into the action real fast. Nee is back. Getting Good in really good shape right now. Both of these cars are going to be tough to get over this fence. And it looks like Faith is just going to forego them to be on the charge. Jock Hunt for support as he's going to engage. Hunt over the bridge. It's going to land. Is that going to be Faith's corner? He's actually going to opt to take somebody else. Charger went in and missed. He's getting decent punches here. That jockey's going to miss. So the tank is left with nothing. And he's going to miss that punch. And now he's under a lot of pressure right now. Under 1K. Lands another punch. Jockey Lindy gets something, but down goes Faith. And the jockey goes down too. So Getting Good. Able to kill off this tank. Some decent smacks. Decent damage coming out. Just under 70% bonus remaining. 615 points of bonus for Getting Good. So the Kings have a lot of work to do. Bring down this bonus here. And we'll see if they can do it with this 2-2 with the Hunt Smoke.
Reload.
Hunt looking like he's wanting to engage from the front. Here he goes. He's going to get nicely skeeted by Leon. Smoker melted before he could do anything. Boom from the bottom. Going to land. That was a glorious skeet coming out from Leon. As survivors continue their blitz through the motel.
Reloading.
And I wonder, are they going to have time to maybe take this hill? Are we going to see Getting Good get aggressive? Maybe take this hill. Masquerade drops, and down go the rest of them. So they're able to take that hill cleanly. Hunt, charge, Jock, spit. Coming up for the Kings, and we'll see what they decide to do. Because if they go now, I don't know if they're going to have a hit. If they're going to have a hit for the hill. And they're sending it in. Hunt, Jock coming in. Hunter beautifully skeeted. Char really has nothing. Going to miss on the Nick there. Spit goes down.
I'm a reload.
And gets no ticks.
This stuff burns, man.
And that's going to be Getting Good. Able to blitz this hill up. Still have a spitter.
Reloading.
And I think they're going to be able to get one more attack. Maybe play around this alarm car. One last shot to bring down this hefty bonus.
Safe house in the trailer. Watch out.
2-2. Smoke Hunt. This isn't really the damage potential that they want. But we'll see if they can maybe make it work. Smoke engaged from the back, not able to latch. Hunt goes in, going straight for the shotgun and getting absolutely melted down for it. Spit's going to block the safe room door. And that's going to delay the inevitable. Getting Good's going to be able to walk this in with a massive bonus, and they're going to start off strong with a 980 chapter score. And Saucy has disconnected. I will be uploading this to YouTube. I do have a YouTube that I've been uploading these to. I probably did put a sharpness filter on it for when I was playing and just didn't take it off. It might be, I don't know. I'd say I probably do. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everyone. Glad to have you all here for this round 1 matchup in the Fallen Kings Cup. Division 1 here between the Kings and Getting Good. As you can see, Getting Good with a dominant survivor performance so far. 980 first chapter score as Saucy has reconnected. And we'll see how the Kings handle their survivors. High 200 ping. High 200 ping matchup. Going to be tough as we get ready to go live. Second half of Chapter 1 here. Getting Good with a commanding lead.
Guys, can I have a second
To start this off, they're running 3-1. BB Jam leading with the shotgun. Hunt from the bus. It's going to land. That's going to be a Hunt spit. Getting cleared. Smoker maybe pull through the spit. That's going to be a decent amount of damage there on the very first attack. Bringing them down to 95% bonus. That boom's still not dead. There it goes.
Hey, look out.
That's going to be a nice 5%er
Reloading.
as they begin their trek.
Plus blocking the way. Reloading. Look out. Look out.
Nice try, Cap incoming. Charge unable to land. Hunter gets a pounce. The spit not able to latch. A bit better there.
Oh shit. Watch out. Watch out. Reloading.
As the Kings will blitz. And I think they're gonna. Are they gonna be able to make this up? They're gonna get a separation pull. No one is watching Faith as they get a separation pull and a good amount of ticks. Here comes the Jock Hunt. They're gonna be able to send in another hit. Hunter goes down. Jockey latches very quickly. There's still a boom up, and it's only gonna get one as the first tank of the tank. Game 4 Getting Good is up in the hands of Lom.
Ammo here.
looks like they're going to send in a hitter. They do have a nice tri-cap pull down below. The Charger's going to take it. That's going to be at least one slam. And in comes the car, and it's going to stay on the roof. What a car. Both of them on the roof. Great hittable control so far from Lom. That car is still teetering. Look at it. So he's going to be able to land both of these cars on the roof, although I don't know how much luck he's going to have with this one being under the sign like that. Smoker's still up. As Lom rotates on the left, he's going to maybe try for some rocks. As that jockey's going to land, here comes a rock. And he's going to get skied. Smoke down below. Here comes the boomer. Nice shutdown on that boomer. And Lom is going to lose his first pass. Great job so far by the Kings. LOSing this tank, forcing him to come in. And I think they're going to have to come in with a boomer. See, they have a Hunter, Charger, Jockey. Okay, no boomer. I lied. I lied to everybody. I'm so sorry. He loses that first car, and it looks like he's going to have to commit without it. Already down to 4K HP. It's looking good for getting good as he splits the survivors 3-1. Now 2-2 as the Hunter's going to look to latch on the knee. He gets a punch without it. Everything's coming from one side. The Charger does land. That's a nice punch. And the Hunter's going to get killed off, and so is the tank. Hey, wait, what happened to knee? Oh, God.
I can get you back up.
I didn't even see that happen to knee. But other than that, the Kings survive. And let's see what happens after the pill pop here.
Keep me for a bit.
They're going to walk away with about 52% bonus, 462 remaining. And about half of the map to go.
Come on, up on the walkway.
2-2 with the charge smoking coming here for this next attack. Here comes the Charger looking to split the survivors. They get Rochelle in the back. There's the smoke cover. And that's going to be a charge spit and one slam. That's going to be massive amounts of damage onto Saucy. That's going to knock their bonus down a whopping 12%. And a nice job by getting good splitting the survivors like that. And they're going to continue this trek through. I don't think they're going to be able to make the hill, though.
Watch out!
Gotta reload.
Careful, this gully looks pretty steep.
I hear a hunter.
Smoke spawned up. Jockey charge in the back, looking to split the survivors again. That's going to be a massive split. Hunt lands. Jockey's going to get around the corner, and the damage just keeps piling up for the Kings. This might even be a cap. There's so much common back here. They're able to get that clear, but there's just so much common. There's so many common. They're able to dump those pills. There is still a Charger up, though. A full health Charger, might I add. Here it comes. It's going to land, and Knee's going to go sailing, but he's saved by the tree.
Anybody want to go up and do that again?
Saved by the tree. No way. Knee survives. Dead to right, saved by that tiny tree in the middle. There's no shot. Nonetheless, the Kings continue forward. 15% of their bonus remains. Jockey, Smoker, Hunter, and one more SI op. They get the smoke separation, a little bit of... And the skeet not able to land.
I'm a reload.
And we'll see if the Kings are going to make it up this hill. Smoke unable to land. Charger gets melted. Jockey not able to land. And down goes the Smoker. So the Kings might be able to walk this one in. With a little bit of bonus remaining.
Hey, I'm reloading.
It's going to be quite the gap they have to climb. And in fact, they still have a spitter, so probably a delay.
Reloading.
Don't shoot that car.
Stay down. In there.
There's the spit delay at the door, getting good. Another 3 SI attack. It's going to be a Hunt, Boom, and a Jock. They're not going to have time to wait for the fourth, so they're going to have to send it here. Hunter from behind the bus. Nice little 2-boom there off the roof. Scratch is coming out. Scratch is out. That's going to be 2 caps. Jockey's going to dip out. Still 120 HP. And it's going to die off.
We don't have time for all this laying around.
And they're going to be able to get the pickup.
Reloading. Can't you say
No, they're not. Drop the pickup, and now Rochelle goes down. Saucy dropped the pickup. And now they're just clawing, trying to get to the safe room.
I'm reloading.
Here comes a Smoker. Pull on the knee. Nice little clear from BB Jam. There's a Boom spit.
Go in.
And the Kings And Faith has to back out. Baby Jam goes down. Baby Jam. There's the pickup, and the Kings finally crawl into the safe room. Absolutely no bonus left. So, after one, Getting Good's got a 980 to 400 point lead.
Hey, check it out, man. That's a Midnight Rider.
Never heard of them. They any good?
Yeah, they're a pretty big deal, all right.
Gotta reach for the top.
So thanks to the clutch powers of Kings, and of course the clutch powers of that tiny tree on the hill,
Stay on that mountain.
the Kings are able to crawl into the safe room. Down 580 points. The Kings need a very solid SI round to keep them in the game. As we get ready to go live here, Chapter 2 of Dark Carnival. As they get ready to send in this hit early. Jockey melted down before he can do anything. Charger does get one slam. Smoker cleared instantly, and the one boom.
Watch out.
About a 2%er
Weapons over here.
as they make their way through. 39% tank. Plenty of potential for the early wipe if they can manage.
I'm reloading.
That'll be really good for them. Getting Good running the 2 shotgun setup. Leon
I'm a reload.
and SCL looks like will be your 2 shotguns. As this next attack going to be coming in. Hunter trying to distract here. Here comes the jockey. Nice jockey. Latch Charger not able to land. Hunter's going to land for a split. And some decent spit damage.
Reload.
And the 1 common slap. 2 common slap.
Reloading.
Not a bad little attack. Down
Hey, I'm reloading.
Weapons over
to
here.
91%. As we got the tank incoming. Second tank of the game for the Kings up in the hands of Team Captain Nee. And we'll see what they decide to do here on the run back. Nee calling for the go-go. Smoker spawned up on the roof. Jockey got M2'd and melted. Spit smoke in the doorway. Got some spit ticks. But nothing otherwise. As we shift out our perspective to Nee here, who's working in that dumpster. Not a bad dumpster hit. Actually, that's in a really good spot here. Still on 70% first, so he has plenty of time to work in both of these hittables. Hunt Charge Boom currently up for the SI. And he's even bringing a nice little recycling bin to go with it. Boomer popped. Nice double hit. These hittables in decent position. Nee down about 100 chip. As he's going to get ready to commit this tank here. He's at 50% second. Getting Good. Not opting to push back to the safe room like I saw a couple teams do earlier. As Nee's getting ready to go in. Charge. Jock. Hunt for his support. He dips the forklift. As Getting Good actually is now pushing back to the safe room. Nee still has a dumpster. He's still got 4.7k HP. Has not found anything yet. His whole support, other than the Charger, is up. And Nee struggling with that dumpster. He's really focused on that. And now he's down to 2.3. Team Skeet going out on the 100 charge. Misses, and Nee's not going to get anything out of this. As he dies off. No hitter. Focused heavily on that dumpster and was not rewarded for it. So Getting Good walks out with 85% of the bonus still remaining.
Grab this shotgun.
And they still have a lot of map to go, so a lot of time to do some damage. Looks like they're going for a room attack here. Hunter spawned up outside.
Punk ass hunter around.
They have a spit and a smoke, along with the boom. Smoke gets the pull. Hunter looking to capitalize. It's gonna land. Here comes the spit. And nice spread, getting nice damage. On to SCL there. Spitter spread doing God's work on that one. As Getting Good continues their trek.
Reload. Reloading.
And they're going to have a nice attack for this alleyway.
Reload.
Charge spit, jock hunt.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Hunter spawn up in the front, everything else coming from the top. Here comes the jock leading off, getting him tooed and killed. Hunter lands, knee, doesn't turn around. And they're going to be able to take this alleyway nicely. Minimal damage.
Reload.
Reloading. Reloading.
I'm a reload.
Jock hunt, boom, smoke up. Currently. King's desperate for some damage. Here comes the Hunter. Gonna get skeeted. Nice little double there. Gonna get some ticks. Here comes the boom. Lands a nice triple. And that's gonna slow Getting Good down a little bit. Maybe give him an extra hit. $809 bonus still remaining on Getting Good. Desperate for damage. Here comes the Kings. Nice little pounce. Charger up. Lands in the spit. Here comes the jockey. Lands onto Ellis. Very, very good hit there. That's the kind of damage they need, but I don't know if they have enough time to get one more. They're going to be able to maybe stagger a little bit. Maybe Nee can block the spawn, or block the safe room. Here comes staggered. Insta-cleared from that tongue. Boom, lands. Here comes the spit, but Hunt's not going to be able to do anything as they lock in a 673 bonus chapter. 1,172 chapter score, bringing their total to 2,152. Getting Good. On fire right now.
Never heard of them. Any good?
Yeah, they're a pretty big deal, all right.
Here we are, quick ready-ups going live. Second half of Chapter 2. Kings need a big survive around here to stay in this game. Smoker pre-spawned up on the roof. They're going slow. Here comes the jockey. It's going to land on a BB jam. They're going to get a lot of punches off of that. They're not clearing him fast. The charger lands. That's going to be a ton of damage. Boomer vaulting in. Down he goes, and that's almost 9% on the first attack. BB jam eating a lot of that damage.
Reloading.
As we are running a 3-shotgun team right now on 270 ping.
Weapons here.
Honestly, I love. Actually, Saucy has just switched back. Unfortunately, there's some separation going on here. Nice double charge. Faith goes flying. There's gonna be a pounce spit. That's gonna be massive damage after 2 hits.
Look out now.
Good on Saucy winning that 1v1 on that jockey. Otherwise, that would have been very, very disastrous. Even more than it already was. But I think King's going to be able to bring in this tank. Second tank at the game for Getting Good. Up in the hands of SCL. Let's go ahead and see if we can catch the run back hit possibly. Smoker, jockey, boomer. We're going to go through the game here. And they're going to be able to make it out. Here comes the smoker. Boomer, nice shutdown. Jockey gonna latch. Only a couple ticks. Solid shutdown of that hit.
Ammo.
And let's go back to the tank here. Got that dumpster on the roof. Here comes a rock. Rocking that dumpster in. Like to see it. Good hittable control. Here comes the boomer. Nice shutdown from Faith. Here comes that dumpster. It's going to bounce off the tree, and it's going to be where he wants it. We're going to go ahead and sack that charger as well. Rock coming in. Nice skeet from BB Jam.
Tank! Light it up!
Dangerous play. Trying to dodge these rocks on high ping. It's best they try to dodge it. As this tank rotates down to get the forklift. And not a good hit on that forklift, so he's going to dip out and go for the dumpster instead. There's some big separation right here, but no SI capitalize. Tank struggling with the dumpster a little bit. He has lost 1,000. Down to 4.6k. And is he going to dip? He launches that dumpster high in the air. It's going to fall to the other side, and I think this tank's just going to have to commit without it. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey in for his support. Down to 3.5k HP. Sport's going to have to go fast. BBGM blocking the spawns with the by jumping on that safe room door. The Smoker's going to pull him down. Jockey got him too, but he's still alive. And it latches. The Hunter is going to latch. The Jockey. The Smoker's cleared, but it's just BBGM up, and I think we're going to get wiped. That's going to be a wipe coming out onto the Kings. Phenomenal support. And the Kings in a bad spot now after 2 chapters. What a wipe coming out.
This is the most relaxing safe room I've ever been in.
And the GGs are going to be called.